Welcome to the Municipality of North Perth's proposed 2023 budget virtual engagement session. In previous presentations, we've had the boys of Britain present the budget. This year, the 2023 budget is brought to you by the A-Team, Team Andreessen and Anstedt. I am Budget Chair Councillor Leanne Andreessen, and our Vice Chair is Neil Anstedt, who will also assist with this presentation. The beginning of this presentation will review some budget basics and the municipality's budget process. We will then discuss the proposed operating budget as well as highlight some of the key capital projects planned for this year. We will wrap up the presentation by giving you the big picture and an invitation on how you can provide your feedback or questions. The municipality's annual budget is made up of the operating budget and the capital budget. The operating budget covers the day-to-day needs of the municipality. This budget helps maintain current levels of service to our ratepayers. Examples of items included in the operating budget are snow plowing, parks and recreation, maintenance, fire and police services, and administrative costs. In comparison, the capital budget covers one-time projects which service as an investment in our community's future and benefits the overall community. Examples of items included in the capital project are estimated costs for new buildings or building renovations and construction or upgrades to roads and bridges. There are multiple revenue sources that support the municipality's budget. In addition to property taxes, the municipality also funds our budget through development charges, user fees, cost recovery, reserve funding, grants, financing, and donations. When you view your North Perth property tax bill, it includes taxes levied by North Perth, also the County of Perth, and also local school boards. For example, for every residential tax dollar received in 2023, approximately 61 cents will be kept by North Perth. Approximately 22 cents will be transferred to Perth County, and 17 cents will be transferred to local school boards. Some services provided by Perth County that are supported by residents' tax dollars include paramedic services, social services, planning, and maintenance of county roads and infrastructure. To calculate your tax bill, the tax rate set for your property class is applied to the assessed value of your property as determined by the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation, MPAC. Also included on your tax bill are special charges, such as those for your garbage wheelie bin, the listable BIA levy, and the stormwater management area rate if you live or operate within parts of the listable ward and fringe area.
On this slide is an outline of the annual budget process that staff and the budget committee work through. The process begins with a public survey to collect input from members of the public, followed by the budget visioning session, where the survey results are presented and council members provide their vision of what the budget should include. Next are a series of budget committee meetings, where department heads present their proposed operating and capital budgets to the budget committee for discussion and direction. Before the final proposed budget is presented to council for adoption, a virtual budget open house, this presentation, is held to collect public feedback on the proposed budget. This slide highlights some key concerns that were identified by residents who completed the 2023 pre-budget survey. Traffic issues were the most important concern among respondents of the survey. There are some projects outlined in the 2023 Operations Department budget that would address traffic concerns, including the completion of the Transportation Master Plan. Additionally, the beginning stages of a listable bypass plan was introduced in the 2022 budget, and further funding was included in the 2023 capital budget. The second most important concern facing survey respondents was growth, development, and infrastructure. There are numerous projects throughout the 2023 capital budget that address the need to maintain and enhance current infrastructure including road work and replacing bridges and culverts. The 2023 operating budget allows for routine maintenance of existing infrastructure. Concerns were addressed regarding healthcare recruitment. The municipality's annual allocation towards healthcare recruitment has increased by $10,000 for 2023 for a total of $20,000. Staff time and in-kind support is also expected through participation of the North Perth Recruitment Committee and related initiatives. Council participated in budget visioning sessions in January of this year. Projects and issues shared by Council to be included in the budget were identified as part of a visioning registry and categorized based on various criteria. The registry was reviewed by senior staff for inclusion in proposed budgets. All items on the registry have been addressed in the 2023 budget. This slide displays a summary of the proposed 2023 operation budget. As you can see, the proposed 2023 operating budget totals approximately $18.2 million. The pie chart shows how this amount is allocated amongst the various municipal service areas. It's important to remember that the operating budget covers day-to-day services and expenses of the municipality. Other operational budgets totaling just over $12 million are solely funded by user fees, including childcare services, building department, water services, wastewater services, waste management, and Perth Meadows.
Next, we're going to highlight some of the proposed capital projects for 2023, starting with the Administration Department. The West Development Plan, previously referred to as the Benning Street Area Master Plan, is a project proposed for the 2023 capital budget. Council has directed staff to develop a plan for the municipally owned land west of the Steve Kerr Memorial Complex. This plan will include future land use options and a preliminary servicing plan. A key project for the Strategic Initiatives Department will be the Downtown Listowel Parkette, intended to foster downtown revitalization and stimulate economic recovery and growth by drawing visitors and residents to a beautiful outdoor space. In May 2022, government funding was secured to supply an outdoor dining, seating, and landscape attraction in the downtown of Listowel. A municipal contribution of $130,000 funded from economic development reserves is proposed for a total project budget of $179,620. External partnerships to fund the project are also being investigated. A key project for the Finance Department in 2023 will be the Development Charges Review and Update. A background study was completed and implemented in August 2019. With significant growth and changes in legislation, consideration will be given to any potential amendments to address both matters and Bill 23 implications for capital funding. An RFP will be combined with the asset management plan work that needs to be completed for 2024. With one proposed capital project slated for the 2023 budget, the Programs Department is looking to implement new program software systems to improve efficiencies in program registrations and accounts receivables. Improving these will enhance user experience and allow staff to focus on program development and quality of program services. Previous attempts to include this into modernization funding were not successful. The Programs Department continues to focus on their daily operations, overseeing childcare services as well as programs for recreation, aquatic, youth, adult, seniors, and offering community programs and events. The Programs Department is anticipating another busy year of programming options in 2023. They seek opportunities to collaborate and enhance their services to meet the department's chart of fostering a sense of community through quality programs. The North Perth Fire Department fleet currently includes a support vehicle at both the Listowel and Moncton stations. These vehicles are used to transport personnel and equipment to and from emergency scenes and to off-site training sessions. There is currently no support vehicle assigned to the Atwood station, and personnel frequently use their personal vehicles to respond to emergencies. Pricing is for a hybrid vehicle, appropriately outfitted with a package that includes emergency response lights and sirens.
The Water Department is planning the installation of new water meters to the municipality's 4,500 water customers in 2023. To date, more than 60% of current water meters have reached or surpassed their useful life. The replacement program is important because as water meters age, their readings become less accurate. As well, new automated meter reading system technology allows for competitive pricing for water meters, which over time will result in substantial savings. The total cost for this project will be funded through water and wastewater reserves. The asphalt resurfacing program is an annual program included in the Public Works capital budget. The roads being proposed in 2023 for resurfacing preservation are listed here. The Public Works budget also addressed sidewalk repair and maintenance. This includes both the continuous replacement of sections of walkways as well as new walkway areas needed for pedestrians within North Perth. An important project for the Roads Department this year will be the replacement of select bridges. The rehabilitation of the Alma Street Bridge has already been initiated with a structural survey providing information on the integrity of the bridge. The municipal engineer has recommended that a rehabilitation and partial widening of the bridge can be achieved as part of the project and has provided the cost estimates. Next is a box culvert that lies west of Wallace View on line 88 with a condition rating of 45. Preliminary engineering was conducted in 2022-2023 and replacement of the culvert is needed in 2023 in advance of road rebuilding which is planned for 2024. The Transportation Master Plan is a carryover project including the Wallace Avenue South traffic calming and truck bypass. This is the second year of the Master Servicing Plan following the Class EA process and applies to the mapping and modeling of the storm, sanitary, and water systems in Listowel and Atwood. Listowel Kinsman Pool is coming to the end of its life expectancy. The facility will need to be replaced, and in preparation for the construction, detailed drawings need to be completed. Staff will put out an RFP for various designs. This is a carryover from 2022 due to staff capacity. Park Consultation and Development. Staff have completed and awarded an RFP for park designs of 4 new parks, Nickel, Dulwich, Hannahshaven, and Wallace areas. The consultation phase is underway and requesting $450,000 for implementing recommended designs in those parks that are ready to be developed. It is anticipated that this project will continue to subsequent years.
We invite you to view the flip book from the March 22nd budget meeting. This will provide a full listing of capital projects for the 2023 budget. This slide shows the total capital expenditures for 2023, which totals approximately $25.75 million. This pie chart shows a breakdown of capital expenditures by municipal service areas. Provincial legislation states that money coming into municipality must equal money going out. Therefore, each budget adopted by Council must be balanced. This pie chart shows the total capital funding for 2023, including the percentage of funding from each municipal revenue source. As you can see, the total funding for 2023 is equal to the total expenditures for 2023 discussed on the previous slide. We have included a lot of information in this budget presentation, and we recognize it can be difficult to figure out how this information impacts you as a property owner in North Perth. To help, we have put together this example of the 2023 property tax impact on different property classes with various assessments in comparison to 2022. So let's first look at the table in front of us, at the top part. This is regarding an average residential property with an assessment of $450,000. The average tax increase for this property will be 63 cents per day, or $232.13 per year, based on the proposed 2023 budget. So I like to take a look at putting money in buckets. So for this bucket, it really represents the assessment for an average household of $450,000. So 63 cents per day would go into this bucket, and that would involve a yearly increase of $232.13. Let's now take a look at the second table. This table focuses on a farm property with an assessment of approximately $1.4 million with a residential assessment of $182,500. The average tax increase for this property will be 65 cents per day or $238 per year based on the proposed 2023 budget. So this bucket would look like this. And again, it would have a 65-cent increase per day. And for an entire year, that would add up to $238 increase per year for an average farm property. That would be assessed at about $1.4 million with a residence of $182,500. Properties located in Listowel and the fringe area also have the stormwater management area rate included on their tax bill. The difference per property class for 2023 compared to 2022 is also reflected on this slide.
We would like to thank you for participating in our virtual budget public consultation. Now that you have learned more about the proposed 2023 budget, we want your feedback and questions.
Your input is important to Council. There are a few ways that you can provide your feedback. Visit yoursaynorthperth.ca and fill out the budget feedback form. Paper forms are also available at the North Perth Municipal Office or North Perth Public Library branches. We will be collecting feedback through this form until Monday, April 24th. Feedback or questions can also be emailed to budget@northperth.ca or phoned in to 519-291-2950. Thank you for your engagement in this budget process. This budget is both aggressive and progressive and sets the stage for continued prosperity for our North Perth community.